everybody, welcome back to today's video. I'm Jamie B. If you are new here, thanks for stopping by. If you are already subscribed, welcome back. In today's video, I will be reviewing the entire new Strawberry Dream collection from Lunar Beauty, aka Manny MUA's makeup company. I'm super excited. So if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me and the bell next to it so you're instantly notified when I upload. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so a couple of things before we get started. The winner, there were two different people. So the total amount of lip items I have, not including lip liners, was 464. Took me forever to count that. I had two guesses, Emma and Elsie. It was, Emma had 465, Elsie picked 463. I picked both of them into a bowl, and Elsie, you are the winner of the 80 lipstick tower holder. Congratulations. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with that like guessing giveaway. So the giveaway is now closed. The winner, I will go ahead back and comment on that person's comment, and I'll go ahead and put that person's name below. If you did not win, I am super sorry. Don't be upset. I will be doing another giveaway at the end of this month because I have hit over 1,000 subscribers. I am so excited and so thankful to have hit that number, and I just want to give something back to all of my viewers because you guys are so freaking awesome and you're always engaging and just having a conversation with me, and that's all I really ask for. And I enjoy talking to all of you, playing with makeup with all of you, and all of that cool stuff. So now that I've done all of that, again, congratulations, Elsie, and now let's get into the actual reason we are here, the makeup. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and I put my eyebrows on off camera because one, I hate doing them. Two, they're boring. No one really wants to see you do your eyebrows unless it's like an eyebrow tutorial. So I usually just pop them on off camera, all that cool jazz. But let's get into this package. So you have the package here, and it comes with this pretty little postcard. And it tells you what they got, and then it comes all bubble wrapped up. So the first things we are going to get into are going to be the lippies that come in the collection. These are the gloss, so it comes with a gloss and two comfort mattes. The gloss is $17 and the mattes, the liquid lipsticks, are $18, and then all together you can get them for $42. I'm going to do a quick swatch of each one for you so you can take a look and see how it looks compared onto my skin tone. So the first one I think I'm going to go into is going to be the gloss, which is in Dreamy. So let me zoom you guys in so you can get a closer look at it. Alright, so this is the packaging. It's very pretty. I love the colors. I love the whole idea of this. I'm so into this like baby pink feel, look, I guess you could say. I'm loving it right now. So this one is called Dreamy. It comes in this beautiful white component, which like ombres into clear, and then it has like that holographic crystal on top. So pretty, just like his holiday collection or the Greek goddess collection. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch that for you, but let me show you the wand. So the wand is a flat one. It is not a doe foot applicator. Okay, so that is Dreamy without any lipstick underneath. It just honestly goes on like a clear gloss. It's pretty thin, a little bit more runny than a gloss. It's not thick, which is good. It still has, I don't know if you guys have seen my Greek goddess review. I'll go ahead and put it up here. His lips, it smells good, but it's so sweet that it's almost like nauseating. It's just kind of like, can we tone down on the smell just a little bit? But I like it for just an everyday go-to gloss. I think that it's going to look way prettier over top of a lipstick than just your lips, because this literally looks like I just put a clear gloss on. I don't understand why there's pink, because you literally cannot tell that it has any pink in it. So let's move on to the liquid lipsticks. Okay, so the first liquid lipstick is going to be Dreamsicle, and these are comfort mattes. So basically what that means is they're going to feel very nice on the lips. They're not going to dry down. I do wear Zaya a lot from the other collection, and I love how it feels. It transfers slightly. I don't really have to reapply it too much throughout the day, which is really nice for it being a comfort matte, because it means that it will lift a little, but it wears very nicely. It feels very comfortable. So this is the packaging of the liquid lips, which I guess I was kind of confused because I know this is going to be his permanent component, but I thought that all of the collection was going to come in the white one but then transfer to the permanent component, but I guess that's not how he's doing it. He just put the gloss in the white one. It's still very beautiful. Still has that crystal on the top and the ombre effect. Okay, so this one is going to be a hot pink liquid lip, which may not be for everybody, but I absolutely adore this color. Again, it has that same sugary, super sweet smell, and I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you. So this is Dreamsicle On. It does have some coral tones maybe to it. It's not just a bright in-your-face pink. It definitely has a little bit of that coral look to it, and I'm really loving this color. So this is the second liquid lip, and this is in Daydream. Same component, but this one is going to be a pinky nude. Okay, so this is Daydream, and I am not gonna lie, I am 110% certain this might actually be my perfect nude. Like if you look after I take it off or before I put it on, it's almost identical to the color of my lips, which is what I have been looking for many years. And if you haven't found your perfect nude, then you totally freaking know what I'm talking about. And this is beautiful. Oh my God. Like, I'm so excited right now. I know that sounds petty first world problems, right? But it just is so beautiful. The color, it looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is my favorite nude. Thank you, Manny. Favorite nude. All right, guys. So I did not take off that liquid lipstick because I love it. And I keep looking in the viewfinder and in the mirror, and I'm like, oh my God. Do you know how many nude lipsticks I have gone through? I'm so freaking excited right now. Like, I just cannot. So again, the lip bundle is 3 for $42, 17 for the gloss, or 18 for the liquid lipstick. So this is the palette, and that retails for $48. It is so freaking pretty. This is for all of the dreamers out there inspired by the night sky like me. With this 15 shade color palette, you can go soft to sultry, sweet dreams. I absolutely love that he puts like these cute little notes on the back of his packaging. And it is called a color palette and not an eyeshadow palette. I guess I should warn you guys. The reason that it is because he uses pigments, so like dyes and stuff, to make it so it can stain your eyes. If you're not new to makeup, then you know that pinks, purples, certain shades in that realm are gonna give you a stain or could possibly stain your eyes. So just keep that in mind when you are purchasing this palette. If you're not a fan of that, then just skip out on it. If it doesn't bother you like it doesn't bother me, then you can just, you know, move on. So this is the palette, and I absolutely love the detail that he put into this. Like, honestly, packaging wise, I'm gonna say that this is my favorite thus far this year. Like, this is a lot of detail. These are raised up clouds, so you can like feel the texture here, and the moon is also raised up, and it also has like that oil slick rainbow shine to it, which I am absolutely loving. There is the back of it. Like, it's just, look at these. Oh, so stunning. That looks like I'm in a freaking, like, if I just do this, you're in a plane looking at a beautiful sky. I just think it's so beautiful. Honestly, I am a huge fan when companies take the time out and like really put their all into a package, because these are things that I can display. These are things that, like, oh, when you look at them, you're just like, I love you. So let's open her up. You get a very big mirror here, my nose as well. So I have opened this. I have not used it. But I do want to show you guys one thing that I kind of got upset about. This one right here, this blue diamond shade, which I was really super excited, is actually broke. Oh my God. Well, it's broken, and it just fell out of the pan. It smells like strawberries, so that upsets me so much because it's such a beautiful color. Like, oh my God. Look at it. It completely fell. So I don't know if that one is just harder to press or what happened, but it is really unfortunate because when he swatched it on his video, it was such a beautiful color. So that kind of upsets me. I know that the moment that I touch this eyeshadow, it's going to crumble the rest of the way. All right, so again, I'm gonna try to do, like, I'm gonna try to recreate the look he did. So I know that he went into Pink Flash right here, which is that beautiful hot pink, and he put it on his crease and he blended up. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm taking the Kylie like packing shader brush. I don't really know what she calls this. It was in the Royal Peach palette. So it does pick up like, whoo, look at that pigment, my lord. So it does pick up a lot of color. Oh yes. And it's placing pretty well. All right, so I'm actually gonna go in now with the M513. I wanted to switch up the brush for you guys, but that brush is not working out for me. It does really smell like strawberries, and it smells super good too. Like, it's not too crazy of a smell, so that is nice. So I feel like it is a pretty pigmented palette. It does take 1 or 2 dips. I think it took me 2 dips to go ahead and build this color up the way that it is. So I'm gonna lift this because I have hooded eyes so you can really see in here. I always want to give you guys like the legit, like, this is how it went down. So I think to most people, having to dip into a palette twice is not a big deal, but if it is, then you always have that to look forward to. All right, so I'm going in with this Motor Crease brush, and I'm gonna pick up that color Sunrise that he used, this like corally color right here. I love the little press, like the little engravings they have. It's a moon with some stars in the middle here. Super freaking cute. Like, I'm loving that. So I'm gonna go in with that like orange coral, which again seems very pigmented. So just tap a little off because I'm gonna blend out this harsh line of pink. So that is like really pretty. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I really like how that color like just made it go into it, and it looks so friggin' stunning, man. Okay, so what I had to do is bring that Sunrise color down just a little bit because again, I don't have all of the lid space that Manny has to do that look. So I'm working with what I got. If you have hooded eyes, comment below the struggle because I'm telling ya, it ain't easy. So I believe the next color he went into was this color right here, Sunset, into the crease and the corner to just build up a little bit of dimension. So that's what we're gonna do. And if these are not the exact colors he used, sorry, I don't remember. I don't remember. I actually think I'm gonna go into Storm Cloud because Sunset is kind of just blending into Pink Flash. So I'm gonna go into this color to give it more of a dimension. I honestly can't remember what color he went into. Yeah, see, just lightly going in there, it's like really pigmented. So I 100% do not think he went in with that color because that color was extremely dark. So I'm trying to like flush it out here with a little bit of that sunset color. But it's okay. It's gonna be alright. It'll be our own little thing. It'll be our own little take on the Manny look. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with, since we are not following his look to a T, I think I'm gonna go in with Sweet Dream and put that on the lid, but I'm gonna use my finger because it seems to be, ooh, it's like that purpley pink. It's so beautiful. I feel like lightning would have been way too light of a color to put on the lid. So there's a little bit of fallout in that one as well. And I don't think that the shimmer was as pigmented as the mattes, but you know what, it can be very common. So it did take me quite a little bit more to build up this color, but I don't mind it at all. Like, it's a very pretty color. Ooh. And he kind of like blended in and gave it like a purple shift to it. So I'm gonna go in with Pink Flash and kind of get some color going on here and here, just so it doesn't look as harsh of a transition. Ooh, but what is happening here? Yes, yes, cool. This color is so pretty. Oh, okay, so I'm really glad that I did that purple because, let me zoom this in. It like really gave it like a shift up. And in drinking my coffee, I dripped some water on that color, so hopefully the water will not mess up the Sunset eyeshadow. Hopefully not. No, I don't think it will. All right. So I'm just dabbing Sunset up here because I have a lot of color going on up here. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead off camera, put on my full face, and then I'm going to do the under eye and all of that cool stuff. I will be right back. All right, guys, so I went ahead and I put on my face makeup and I just touched up that lipstick that I did, which is still that beautiful nude that came with this collection. Right now, I'm just trying to get my hair not to look crazy. I hate my hair. Let's just state that. I have to get it done. I don't know if I'm gonna get it just trimmed or if I'm gonna cut it down again, but beside the point, let's get back into this palette. So I'm gonna go in with a blue liner and line my waterline because I know that is what he did on his video, just to give it more of a blue color. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so now that I've lined my lids, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go first into Blue Sky, and I'm gonna put that as close to like underneath as possible, but not directly on the waterline because I'm gonna go in with a darker color after. All right, so I'm gonna go in with that MAC 221 brush into that Blue Sky. All right, so that seems really, really pigmented too, and I'm just gonna go lightly under the eye. I don't really know how you do lightly with blue, but this is not working, this brush. Okay, so I changed to a pencil brush because that was like flicking, because it has a lot of fallout. That was flicking color all over my freaking face. I'm so upset about that. So I don't mind that there's a little fallout in the pan, but I don't want the fallout all over my face, especially when it's blue, because then it kind of makes you look like you have black eyes. So, man, freaking tastic. I had to take off some of this concealer off camera and redo it because this blue is extremely, extremely falling out like all over my makeup. So, and just be mindful when you are doing this color to keep it maybe before you put your face makeup on, or just be very, very gentle with it because it most definitely is giving me trouble with fallout. So now I'm gonna go in with Haze, and I'm going to line closer to my waterline just to give it a little bit of dimension. I believe that was the color that he used. And when I first saw him reveal this palette, I didn't watch like the whole video right away. And then like, obviously I went and bought it because I wanted to get it before it sold out, but, which I don't think that it is, I'm not certain. But I then watched it because these three colors, like these two colors right here, I thought were really, really close to his Life's a Drag palette, which they are pretty close, but he did do a comparison swatch on his video that showed that they're different. So they're definitely different in color, but they are similar. So just keep that in mind. I know that some people are also having some issues with like cohesiveness, like this has nothing to do with his Greek Goddess, it has nothing to do with Life's a Drag. But to me, like, I don't really care about stuff like that. I feel like if you're too cohesive, it's like, okay, this is boring. You know what I mean? And like, if you look at Jeffree Star's stuff, you know, yeah, like, okay, his brand is like pink, but not really. Like his first two palettes were pink, and then you had the Thirsty palette. Now you have Jawbreaker and Alien and Blue, the Blue Blooded, and then Blood Sugar. So I feel like no company itself has such a cohesive thing. I guess like Kylie has the drips, Jeffree has the pink, But to me, it's just, I don't think that he's really off crazy. Like, these have all the same components, and I like that his eyeshadow palettes are like different, because for me, like, that is just exciting because you never know what you're gonna get. It's not gonna be the same thing, and it stays fun and fresh. So I'm really into that. Like, I don't mind that it's not the same. I know that that was an issue for some people. And by the way, this look is turning out beautifully. All right, so I'm gonna go in because the last thing he did was put this blue diamond right here on the inner corner. Again, mine broke when I opened it, so not happy about that, but we're moving past it. He used his finger, but I'm gonna try to use a little brush, which is the 213, Morphe 213. And I just have to be very careful because this is like, it's falling out of the pan, and that makes me so upset. I might actually have to use my finger because it's not really picking up on the brush at all. It just might be one of those shadows that you have to actually, ooh. Oh my God. This color, dude, is so stunning. Like, I really just wished that it didn't break because it's so beautiful. Like, you think it's just this white with some reflex, but then you put it on and it's like super like stunning blue. I'm gonna put my Bana mascara on and we are gonna be done. So give me just a moment. All right, so I went ahead and I zoomed you guys back one out so you can get a look at these swatches. I have finished the look and I really, really love it. I think that these shadows are so beautiful and they are so stunning and pigmented. They really blend well nicely with each other, so that's exciting. We're gonna get into the swatches because I do want to swatch even the ones that I did not play with, so you can kind of get a feel of those. So I'm going to do the top row, middle row, and then bottom row, and I'll be going left to right. All right, so I'm going to try to read these colors to you while showing you the swatch. So we have, can I get them closer? Yeah. So this one is Blue Diamond, and I'm going to skip this one because I accidentally put them in reverse. This pink one right here is Sweet Dream. Ruby Skies, which swatched stunningly. I loved this one. And Horizon, oh, such a beautiful gold. And then you have Nightfall, which almost looks like it's a duochrome. It shifts with a little bit of orange in it, but also that maroon color. All right, and the second row, which is the ones that are impressed with moons and stars, and they're also all matte. So you have this one, which is Cloudy, which is just a very light pink. Then you have Skyline, which is actually the one that I think he used up here instead of Sunset, which is actually this next corally one. So I wish I would have used that one, but they're still a beautiful color. Then you have Sunrise, Sunset, Strawberry Moon. So that is the whole middle row. Do not mind these, they're right on my knuckles. So I really, really love the color scheme of this palette, especially like if you look at these pinks and corals and how they blend, they just, you know that if they blend well on your hand and in the palette, they're going to blend so nicely on your eyes. And they did. Like those pinks and corals that I put on my freaking eyes, love them. All right, so this is the last row. You have Lightning, Pink Flash, Blue Sky, Haze, and this one is Storm Cloud. Pink Flash did not swatch very well with my hand, but I'm telling you, when I put it on my eyes, I didn't have any issues with that patchiness. So it could just be the way that I swatched it. It could just be my hand, because I have eczema really bad, so it's kind of like patchy on my hand. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. So sometimes the colors don't pick up very well on hand. That's why I like to always put something on my eyes so you guys can actually have a look of what it is. So I am loving this Lightning one. Ooh, it's like gold, but also shifts like more yellow than it does gold. So like a silver goldish yellow. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really freaking pretty. So that is swatches and kind of like a quick review of the whole palette. All right, so for my final thoughts, I think that the liquid lipstick in Daydream, yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect. If you have similar lip color to mine, I don't know if that will help you. This is going to be almost a perfect freaking nude. It is a perfect nude for me, which I have not been able to find. So If you are in the search of your perfect nude, you know how the struggle is, you know how hard it is, and this one will now be my super favorite. This is my #1 liquid lipstick. So it feels nice. I have dry lips, so on top of that, it's a nice comfort matte, feels really nice, and it is a perfect nude for me. So this is now my favorite liquid lipstick of the 464 that I have. Well, now that it's more because of that, but. So this one, I really like the color. It's the same feel as Daydream. So I really do recommend getting his liquid lips, and when he restocks the old ones from the old collection from the Greek Goddess, I do recommend getting those too. It's the same formula, just different colors, and I really, really liked them. The gloss, I would say pass. It's nothing against Manny. It's just for me, this gloss goes on fairly clear. So it's not, if you have a clear gloss or a light pink gloss, this is not really gonna be needed. If you want it in your collection, of course, it is stunning packaging and it smells super freaking sweet. Also, my fingers are stained, so that's what I mean by it's a color palette. It's just, it's something that can happen with the pigments and the dyes. So nothing crazy, you can always wash it off. Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer, it takes a couple washes. So last but not least is gonna be the palette. I'm a big fan. So I do really, really, really enjoy the color scheme he did. I enjoy the boldness that he went for because his last palette was very neutral. So for me, this is like an absolute turnaround and I'm a really big fan. You can't really sit here and say like, oh, well, we've seen those colors before. Well, yeah, I mean, we're getting a new palette thrown at us every other day by different companies. Eventually, they're all going to be a little bit similar. It just all depends on the formula, the tones, and all of that as well. I'm a big fan of Blue Diamond. However, that's a negative for me. I think that the formula just doesn't allow you to press it correctly because it is not just a regular shimmer shadow. It's a little bit more complex than that. So that is kind of a negative because, well, half the shadow's been wasted and it's one of my favorite in the palette. Other than that, these shimmers up here, freaking stunning. Horizon and Ruby Skies. Whew, I cannot wait to put those on my eyes. They are beautiful, but I think they're definitely gonna be more for a fall look. I really like these bright colors. They're very pigmented. They were not patchy on the eye. The only other negative thing I have to say about this palette is the fallout is tremendous. I know that bright pigmented shadows come with fallout. Most of us do. However, I'm not a big fan when I have to remove makeup to reapply makeup because I can't clear all of that fallout out. So I do recommend if you're going to use this palette, the brighter, more pigmented shades up here before your foundation, then apply the foundation and so on and so forth. If you can work around it, it's great, but I'm just giving you a warning. Does come with a lot of fallout. I think the packaging is so beautiful. Like, I just want to display this. I don't want to ever use it again, but I'm going to. And it's just so pretty. He put so much effort into it and you can really see that. And I just say kudos to you, Manny. I think that this launch was one of my favorite of all of your launches. I don't really have a lot of negative things to say, just things that preference-wise I don't prefer. But other than that, I really, really, really think that you did a great job. I think these shadows are beautiful. I hope you liked my remake of his look. And just again, congratulations to Elsie, our giveaway winner from the last video. I will go ahead and comment her name down below. And I will also try to reach out to her on the last video, on my collection video, which I will link above up here. And as always, guys, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up just to show me lots of love. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.